Happy New Year and happy Monday. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to Park to Prem. Today is episode number 27. It has been a few days since I was last here. I've been under the weather. I've been coughing a lot. I fell on some stairs and bruised my back. And it turns out if you have a badly bruised upper back and you're coughing, that's a really, really bad combination. So I have been not all that great, but we're back here today on Monday. We are back at Guernsey. And while I ended last episode having played the opening 3 games of the season and having won them all, and since then, we've not won in the league. Yeah, it was starting all so strong, wasn't it? I hope you guys didn't miss Park to Prem too much over the last few days. Truth be told, I've just not been in a position to record videos from a health point of view. That said, I do need to make some money and keep the lights on and stuff, so we're back here now. There might be some coughing I have to cut out. If I sound weird, I'm sorry. What I will say is, because of how YouTube works, and because I usually upload so often, because it's been a few days without a video, this one might not get recommended as much. So if you enjoy the series, if you want to show some appreciation for the fact we're back with the daily videos, please drop a like on this video. Let's aim for, 5,000 likes. There's not a bonus episode or a transfer special or anything I can promise you, but it'd give me a warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart and be a good start to the year. I mean, surely that's enough for you, right? Of course, last episode we started season number 5. Our 4th promotion in a row saw us enter the Vanarama National League, and having won our first 3 games, things were looking good. I've gone away and I've lost every single game or drawn them. I've not won a game in 5. The last game in August did see us end the month unbeaten, however, it was a 2-2 draw against Dorking, a game that I felt like we could have won. NLBM kept up his great goal-scoring start to the season. Kitongo played well out on the right. Harry Kite got sent off, which, this guy is rather important to how we play, so when he saw red, I did get a little bit worried about the games coming up. And his absence was definitely felt when we lost to Newport County 2-1, a home game. This is the kind of game that I'd back us to win, but it just wasn't a very good display. There was a few mistakes in there. Jeffries had an okay game at centre-back, to be fair, but on the whole, it wasn't all that good. You might have noticed a new name here. It's a French-looking name. I have signed another Frenchman. Oh, also, don't know why I'm clicking my fingers. New year, new me or something. There has been a little bit of transfer bits. We'll talk about the man who I've talked about already to begin with. Valentin Delchampantriere. That's not right, is it? We'll call him Valentin. It's easier for everyone. This man, 24 years old, fantastic head of hair. Not a bad footballer either. He was playing for Monaco, not played a whole lot of football for them. And, I'm starting to believe I might know why, because he's played 2 games for us and he's got a 6.4. He has only come in to be a resourceful kind of backup player who can play across the front line. I think he could be still a useful squad player. I'm not going to write him off just yet, but, there's a reason he's on £50 a week. So Mackenzie Lyle has left us to go to Hartlepool. This was a sale of just one of our backup players who was on a little bit too much money. As you can see here, he's gone and started playing in League 2. And so far in League 2, he's got a 5.47 rating. I'm not sure what Hartlepool thought they were getting. Can you remember Tyrone Josephs, the Jamaican bloke? Signed him a couple of transfer specials ago, a couple of seasons back. Yeah, he's gone back to Jamaica on a free transfer. It wasn't a successful escapade into Jamaica. I don't think we're going to be doing it again. Anyway, those transfer bits taken care of. 3 further games to talk about. The first, a 1-1 draw against Eastleigh. You know what? No shame in that. Bit annoying that they got such a late equaliser. What there is shame in is losing 4-0. Losing 4-0 at home as well. All these goals just came so quickly, so early on in the game. It was 3-0 at half-time. I got a shouty. They scored in the opening highlight, the second half. So, wasn't a great day at the office. Not good goal scoring. I don't want to say I'm concerned about Carl Farquhar. He's got 2 goals in 7 so far. That is not very Farquhar-like. One player who does deserve some praise, though, is NLBM. He's got 2 further goals in our most recent game against Torquay away. You can see in this game, goals in the 14th and 48th minute helped us get a share of the spoils, but still, without a win in 5, maybe some reasons for concern. As we sit here right now, we are in 10th place, but 2 massive games for us today, the first of which is against top-of-the-table Maidstone. They were promoted with us last year, weren't they? They won the league that we got promoted via the playoffs in. They are running away with this league at the top of it right now. If we could beat them, it would be amazing. Given our recent form, I'd be lying if I was saying I was expecting us to come away with 3 points. Don't worry though, Jack does an away day, fans. We have got a second game today, away against Notts County, one of the oldest teams in the world of football. So, yeah, we're going to be heading to Meadow Lane before long. But, yeah, that's like in 10 minutes. So, hold your horses. Let's get to the first one. So, I am making one small tactical alteration in terms of personnel for today's game compared to what you might expect, given last episode. When it comes to our best 11, Farquad is going to go and sit on the bench and think about what he's done in terms of not scoring. We are going to bring in Brandon Charles and see what he can do as a starter for us. So far, he's not had a whole lot of chances to have a massive impact on games, often being thrown on off the bench, but I feel like with our goal-scoring woes, maybe Brandon Charles can ease the burden that is on NLBM, because it feels like if NLBM doesn't score a goal, nothing happens in our favour in the final third, and with 9 goals in 8 games, it doesn't feel sustainable. Elsewhere, of course, Kite was suspended for the first of that run of games, but he has been back in and we've still struggled, so a bit concerning there. Gibua, still not got the best of him just yet, but I don't think he's been a bad performer in the midfield. We're not going to overreact too soon. We won 3 games in a row last episode. It was amazing previously. Now, today, we're going to try and bounce back, end this run of, well, winlessness, and maybe it can happen today in an unlikely situation that submitted it, as we take on the top of the table team. Why is there a kickoff highlight? I will say as well, I've not played any Football Manager since before Christmas, and it's now the 1st of January. It's not often I go a week without playing Football Manager. I'm ready, I'm recharged, and you know what? I thought I was about to walk away. I was thinking, you know what an awful start to the year. As a manager, I am unbeaten in 2023. That is a fact. It's probably not going to be a fact in about 10 minutes. Maidstone with Stewart, inside to King. Mensah with the ball, trying to switch it across, but Willocks reads it well, and then, well, he plays the ball forward towards Brandon Charles. Brandon Charles has a lot of pace, not exactly an intelligent footballer, it has to be said. He's a bit like the dog in the park that you just throw the ball as far as you can and he'll always run and fetch it. That is Brandon Charles in a nutshell. At least his Football Manager alter ego. Gallagher trying to play it forward. NLBM can't win his header, but Willocks, well, I thought Willocks might be able to challenge for the second ball. Maidstone, of course, a team we are familiar with. We took them on twice last year. They did win the league pretty convincingly in the Vanarama National South. They are quite a good team, but we want to try and upset the odds here. And well, NLBM has the ball, gives it inside to Willocks. There's options in the middle. Kite, he can hit them from range. Harry Kite, my son, welcome back. And having been suspended, he's now just doing the most dramatic knee slide I've ever seen. 6 minutes in, we're a goal to the good. And this kind of came from absolutely nowhere. They are defending so deep, Maidstone. So many men back. Kite didn't even have that much space to get away a shot, but he pulled the trigger and into the top corner, it flew. Spooner on the far side, bringing it down the line, plays it to O'Halloran, who's one-on-one with a keeper. McDonald makes a save. He makes another save. I think it might have hit the woodwork. I'm not sure. It's not ended up in the back of the net. That's all that matters. And I was about to say, I'm happy for the highlight to end now. Let me have a moment to relax after that. We're coming up to half an hour played. We're still a goal to the good. Truth be told, when you look at the stats, maybe it flatters us a little. Maidstone had that flurry of chances just a moment ago, which did definitely boost their XG. That said, they have been the team on top, it feels like, since we scored. And while O'Halloran, he's already missed a couple of opportunities. He's missed another one here as well. McDonald with another save. The man is on a 7.0 after less than half an hour. Half time here. Since we scored, we've not really done anything, but that's fine. You know, we can just manage games out from here. A little bit of a concern. Rossi's picked up a knock. I might take him off at half time and bring in Will Merry. Let's have a quick look at this. Yeah, Rossi off, Merry on. I don't really want to risk any injuries. And in terms of team talks, I want to try and motivate the players. I want them ready to go into battle in this second half. NLBM not having a very good game, which is a bit of a concern because I feel like when we reliably need goals, he is the only man who can deliver at the moment. Kite, the number 6, over the ball, free kick, deep. Oh my word. I thought Roscoe was about to nod that goalwards. It was a really, really good opportunity for us. Of course, we've not created a lot from open play here, but we have a few weapons from set pieces like Roscoe, who can just cause issues and create something from absolutely nothing. On that occasion, it's wasted. But you know what? We might get another sniff of a chance like that before this game is over. Yabua plays it towards NLBM. It's a great ball through by the Italian to the Frenchman who hits it. And I'll tell you what, in off the post, it's goal number 10 of the season. And I criticised him a little bit. I started talking a bit of rubbish about NLBM, saying he's not been good enough today. That finish right there, I mean, I forgive him. Yabua's ball, by the way, sensational. Look at the backspin on the ball. Falls to NLBM, he hits it, and he's wheeling away in celebration before he's even crossed the line. He's that confident. I am going to bring in Farquad. You know what? We've put him in timeout. We've made him think about what he's done. Now he can come back into the fray. Elsewhere, I think the plan is just to hold on to the last sub, at least for now. I am just going to tell the players to shorten the passing, lower the tempo. Let's look to time waste just a little bit. I mean, Maidstone at this point are going to have to go on the attack. They need 2 goals in what remains of this game. And as that happens, there might be opportunities in behind. NLBM, he's bursting behind. And, well, after the first goal he scored, you would have backed him to finish that. That was awful. 10 minutes left. I'm going to go to positive. We're up in the time wasting completely. Let's just see out this game. The dark arts are needed. It's been a great display by the spine of the team. Kite and Gibua with a goal and an assist each. Roscoe and Williams at centre-back on 7.4 and 7.5 ratings. O'Halloran, let's be honest, he's had chances for Maidstone. He's not taken them. And having not won in 5, of course now we've gone and won against the team who were unbeaten and top of the table. Just Football Manager things. With that result, Maidstone do still stay top. They are that far clear of everyone else, at least at the moment. What it does mean for us, though, is we have moved into 7th place, and we have moved into the playoffs, and in fact, we are just 1 goal on goal difference behind our next opposition. It is Notts County. It's going to be away from home, another tricky game. I think we're going to get straight to it. I'll see you in a mo. Now in my head, I feel like Notts County, big football club, football league club traditionally, who have fallen on hard times, been one of many teams who end up in this unfortunate situation where they're kind of just stuck in the National League, which in real life is an incredibly competitive league. Of course, they play in Nottingham, and whilst they're, I want to say, local rivals, you know, Nottingham Forest, they're up in the Premier League. Notts County, not quite going so strong, but here they are. They play just off the River Trent. And here it is in all its glory. Let's have a look at it in satellite. It looks like a proper football stadium. I mean, I don't mean that in a disparaging way to other football stadiums we've visited, but it's not a park surrounded by trees where Christmas trees are being sold in the car park. We're not going to be able to get any super sexy behind-the-scenes footage of camera shots inside. Apparently they don't do weddings inside, but we can have a look at the ground from a couple of different angles, including the County Road end, which... I mean, I might have picked the least scenic stand to look at from the looks of things here, unless this is the most scenic stand, in which case, this might not score highly as an away day. Right, here's the Meadow Lane end. We've got the Broken Wheelbarrow. That can't be the name of the stand, right? That must be like a pub or like the club or something inside. I mean, it's an understated stand. Have they got their silverware in the window? I assume these are very prestigious local trophies that I just can't recognise, because they've got them on display. They don't have a trophy cabinet. The window of the stand is the trophy cabinet at Notts County. There is something to love, though, about football stadiums like this in England. Like, you get so many modern stadiums now, you know, with corners, and they're all just perfectly... They're like space age. I love kind of more industrial, kind of traditional football stadiums that have been built up in the hearts of cities. Here we've got a lovely map of Meadow Lane. We're in the corner here. Can we get a peek of the grass? I think there's a pixel of grass there that we can see. And you've got there Notts County FC, founded in 1862. That's a while ago, isn't it? I don't want to accuse Notts County of missing an opportunity here, but you've got UK DS... Is that UK Drone something racing? You've got like a drone enthusiast group here. The UK Drone Store? I mean, is this the drone store here? Maybe look, just get the people with drones to fly it with cameras and get you some internal stuff. You can get some great behind-the-scenes footage, and then we can have a better Jack Does an Away day. I hate it when I only have Street View to look at. There's some of you sat at home thinking, I remember the good old days where Jack was satisfied with Street View. Not anymore, I'm a changed man. Since we don't have drones as an option, we'll do the next best thing. A little bit of Google Earth magic. Look at this. This is a nice stadium. Now, does it have the best facilities? Is it the most picturesque setting? I mean, it's just surrounded by the looks of it from I think this is a brewery here and just an industrial estate. But it's just a good old football ground, isn't it? So on a Jack Does an Away day, just for a good stadium for this level, I'm going to give them a 6 out of 10. The facilities may be a little bit lacking. If the stand is called the Broken Wheelbarrow, they get an extra point. But it's a nice traditional stadium, but there's not a lot else going on. No offence, Notts County fans. I'm sure you agree to an extent. Okay, folks, game number 2, taking on Notts County, another tricky one for us. And I'll tell you what, when you look at the team selection, it's interesting. I mean, first and foremost, Rossi, very, very fortunate that we took him off at half-time, I think. He picked up a damaged foot, still going to be out for up to 2 weeks. We've had a week between the 2 games as well, so wasn't an insignificant injury whatsoever. So, yeah, I think we were probably wise in our decision there. What it does mean is I have somewhat of a dilemma. I could play Merry out on the right-hand side, who has done, to be fair, okay when we've played him out there. I have, however, got the option to play Kitongo there. Now, Kitongo is just a weird enigma of a footballer. I don't know what to make of this guy. I don't play him enough, but when I play him, he plays really well. You know what? I think I'm actually going to play him over Merry today. Elsewhere, I'm trying to think, did Brandon Charles really do enough to justify Farquad being on the bench? I'm not sure he did. I'm going to bring in Farquad just because I like the green link between players. Isn't it satisfying when all your players have the lines between them? Maybe it's just me who looks for those in their players, but when you see them everywhere, I mean, the fact we don't have one here, it's really bothering me right now between Kitongo and McGuinness. Maybe they can work on that and I can be satisfied soon. Besides that injury to Rossi, though, not a whole load of selection dilemmas, I don't feel like. I was pretty happy with how we played against Maidstone. We rode our luck. Let's be honest, we have a lot to thank our goalkeeper for in terms of the one-on-one saves he made, especially in the first half an hour or so of the first half. Absolutely massive performance by McDonald, but it's why he's in the team. And, well, as we go into this match against Notts County, I'm going to hope that we can get one over on them, of course. As the away team, we know it's going to be tough. They're playing a bit of a weird formation that I've not played before, so that's going to be a venture into the unknown. They're in 6th, we're in 7th. This could potentially be an absolute banger of a game. Let's see if that is how it plays out. Okay, McGuinness on the near side. Like I said, I want him to get a green link with Kitongo. Where is Kitongo? Just pass it between yourselves, lads. That's how they get the links, right? I actually don't know if the links make a difference. Where is our defence? What is happening? Why is Thomas through one-on-one? What's just happened? Am I ill? Am I, like, hallucinating under a fever still? What? I mean, it's not great defending, is it? I mean, the goalkeeper... It's a great dive by the goalkeeper. Not a great save, but the actual dive itself was superb. I'll be honest, I don't really know what to say after that. So there's 1-0 Notts County. Can we get a response immediately? Can we fight back? That's what I want to see. Oh, right, NLBM. What can you do? Tukiyabua, have a go, my son. Kitongo, I've brought him in today, and he's missed a one-on-one. I forgot that's his thing. In this game thus far, Notts County, well, you can see here, they've had 1 shot on target, 1 goal. I love the fact their XG is 0.56, despite the fact their shot was practically in an open goal when you consider where the keeper was. That XG doesn't make any sense, does it? XG experts out there, does that make any sense? That makes no sense. I mean, our defending made no sense, and if they get another goal here, I feel like the game will make no sense. We've just beaten the team who were top of the table. We were doing great. Farquad, by the way, on a knock and with a booking. That's a combo and a half. Maybe I should have left him on the bench to start this game, although he's managed to win it back here. What's going on? NLBM and Farquad, they're running together. They're like the Flying Ducks, or it's the Mighty Ducks, isn't it? It's the Mighty Ducks, the movie, the Disney movie. It's the Flying V is the move. The Flying Ducks. Maybe that should be the name of my fantasy hockey team going forward. Half-time here, 1-0 Notts County. I'm not sure if it's down to the fact I'm ill and I'm not feeling great, but we've had a very weird half. I feel like in terms of commentary, in terms of highlights, in terms of everything, what is happening, right? It's got to get better in the second. Okay, I've given it 10 minutes into this half, but I'll tell you what, Farquad, I don't like keeping him on, especially after the Rossi situation, so I'm going to bring in Brandon Charles. Elsewhere, Harry Kite's not played great. We're going to bring in Iwemene for some fresh legs in the midfield and hope that whilst I'm doing that, there isn't a goal going on in the background. McDonald's ended up with the ball. Could something happen here? He's going to look for NLBM, who takes it down. Goes down in a heap. Referee, give him a red card. Oh, okay, I thought he was accusing NLBM of diving there. No, he was offside. I genuinely thought we were witnessing a diving Football Manager for a second. Okay, they're on the attack. Adozi, I mean, that was very simple through the middle. McDonald, nice save, my friend. It was straight at him, but he caught it well. Gallagher bringing the ball out the defence for us, gives it to NLBM. He lays it inside to Charles, on off the bench. And I'll tell you what, he's found the back of the net. It's his second goal of the season. And, well, he's come on for Farquad, and within less than 3 minutes, he's found the back of the net. Maybe I should have started him sooner. Gallagher bringing the ball out to NLBM, played through to Charles. A very short highlight in Football Manager terms, but it was 2 passes to unlock the defence, and with it, we find ourselves right back in this one. Gibua again with the ball. I feel like he's at the heart of everything we do. He's always dropping deep and then, well, spreading the ball kind of across the pitch. It's now on this near side, back with Gibua. Speaking of the devil, what's he going to do? He's going to give it to NLBM, who's through. We've seen that link-up work once already. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it's been hammered over the crossbar. 5 minutes left in this game. There's a temptation to change things up massively, but a 1-1 draw here wouldn't... So I'd say it wouldn't be bad. If they now score, someone's going to say, why didn't you change things up? It was a corner. Leave me alone. I'm unwell. My unbeaten run in FM23 for the year 2023. I think it's going to last 1 match. I mean, here's the thing. There's 4 minutes of added time. You know it. I know it. We're all thinking it. These are the kind of games where you throw everyone forward. You spend 5 minutes setting up all this attacking stuff, and then nothing happens at the end of it. Gone very attacking, slid everything to the right, and imagine if they score another. Don't do it. I don't actually imagine it. They very nearly did. There is another highlight. There is another highlight. I mean, they are just time wasting. Rue, can you hurry up, mate? Referee, we better be adding this time back on. Diggin. Great name, Diggin. Where's he digging that ball? Straight into McDonald's hands. The farmer collects. Now, can he get the ball forward here? Could we get an equaliser? I've got an unbeaten run this year that lasts 1 game to try and extend, lads. Can we have one last chance? Willocks, by the way, is on a 5.9. That pass there is why. Get him out my football club. That is awful. It's out of play. I don't know why we're being shown this as a highlight. It's a fake highlight. The game's going to end. Nothing's going to happen. Congrats, Notts County. You've won. Just put me out of misery. Matt Donald, where are we going? Why have I been shown that? To be fair, I don't actually think it was a disastrous performance by any means. I think at the end of the day, we got a bit unlucky. Set-piece goal right at the very death. And with it, yeah, we're not in the playoffs anymore, but we're still in 8th. We're still in an okay position. We're still in the top half. And we've beat Maidstone and we've been competitive against Notts County. Hopefully, as we take on a few teams in and around, the relegation zone, we can just grind out a few overdue wins, really. I think just a bit of fortune would be nice, to be honest. And a positive note to end on, Farquad only out for 1 to 2 days, so not in a Verratti situation. He will be available for my next match, which in fact is against Gillingham. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's episode. Apologies for the fact I'm not feeling 100%. The commentary certainly wasn't 100% either, but I hope it was enough to satisfy your taste buds, to give you a bit of that Park to Prem goodness you need on the daily. Like I said at the start, if you can leave any comments, like stuff that just helps push the video that little bit further, it would be appreciated. YouTube is a cruel beast, and when you don't upload for like half a week, they just nuke your channel half the time. It's mental how it works, but that is just the platform. So anything that you can do to get this video out there, like I said, it helps massively. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to go have a lay down, drink some Lemsip, whatever else it is that I can do to feel better. Have a lovely day yourself, and I hope the start of the year has been good for you. I'll see you tomorrow for more. I'm out. I've just rambled away there at the end. I'm going to go lay down.